Hey everyone, and welcome to another session on your journey to be certified on the StratifyPro platform. So what you're looking at here is the groups and plans page of the StratifyPro platform. This page is your central repository of all of your groups or departments and all of your strategic plans. So you can see just about everything going on across your workspace here. So I'm going to walk you through what this page means, what these things are, and give you a little insight into how to create groups and how to create strategic plans. So very quickly, let me define a group. A group is what you see here, like management, customer success, and finance, and so on. And this typically is a department in your organization or some team or, of course, group that you've got going on in your company. Many customers use this as to separate departments. And within every department, you've got strategic plans that the department owns. So that's where you would fit those strategic plans under each group. And that's what you see here. When I maximize the group management, I can see there are two strategic plans that management group owns. So as we go through this plan, if we come to the top here, you could see the name of the workspace and their logo. As you move to the right, you can sort this plan by clicking on sort, and now all of a sudden you see different things that you could sort here. You could sort the plans. You can move groups one on top of the other. If you just visually you want to change the way this thinks, I am going to put this back the way it was by clicking cancel. To the right, you can see I've got my team. So what I did when I created my workspace here, I said, hey, I've got 5 people plus myself that I want to have access to all of my groups. So I define these people here. That's what you're seeing. And this button all the way to the right is where we can add plans and add groups. We could also use the generate a plan feature, which is our AI platform where you can go out and generate a plan very quickly for your industry and your company. And we'll talk about that another time as well. As we go down the page here, as I said, you've got your corporate strategies, you've got your innovation and diversification strategy, all within your management group. In your customer success group, you'll have loyalty and brand, and whatever it is that you're trying to define. As we move to the right, let's start with the management group. When you move to the right, you can see as I hover over these people, this person here with the little symbol, this is the owner of the group. So Joanne Jenny is the owner of the group who asked these people to join the group. And I'll show you in group settings how that works. But these people are contributors within the group, and this person is the owner of the group. As you go to the right, you see these little colored dots. These indicate the health of different plans within the group. So here I have 2 plans, and you can see one of them is red and one of them is yellow, and this is just giving you a summary that, hey, I've got 2 plans in here. One of them is yellow, which is at risk. One of them is red, which is late, and I don't have any on time, and I don't have any that haven't been started, which is indicated by the gray dot here. As I move to the right, these 3 dots here, if you click on it, you can add a new plan right to this group. You could change group settings within this group, or you could delete the group entirely. Now let's go into group settings real quick. This is another page where you have full control over your group now. As I said earlier, Joanne is the owner of this group. She could go ahead in here and change the name of the people in this group. You also have the assigned plans of the group, and if I clicked on each one of these here, I will actually go to that plan. I'm not going to do that now, so I can show you the rest of what's going on here. You could put a group description here if you want, and down here is where you can add more users to the group if you want. You can add a member by clicking on here, and you could pick whatever member is available to join the group right here. And you could scroll down there and pick whoever's available. The people that are grayed out, this is because they already belong to the group or they don't have permission to be in this group. And that's another conversation around permissioning that we'll talk about in another session. So canceling out of that, you could filter out on the role. You could search different people. As this list grows, you might want to filter and look for people that are that you're looking for in your group. Here you can make changes, you could remove them, and so forth. If they were invited and they didn't accept yet, you would see also a resubmit the invite note here as well. Down here real quick, you can post a group update. If you remember from the home screen presentation we had earlier, you saw group updates on the bottom of your home screen. This happens when somebody in the group is posting an update, so you can click here, post the update, and then everybody in the group will see it, and they'll all see it on their home screen, and they'll also see it in the Goal Hub that we'll cover in another session when we talk about Goal Hubs. So coming out of this group settings page here, back to this, let's flip down to the strategic plan here and go over to the right. Here, before we go to the right, here this is the title of the strategic plan, and here's a brief description of the strategic plan. To the right here, these are people, if you hover over, these are the names of the people that you're sharing this plan with. Now, this person who owns this group, which happens to be me, allowed the sharing of this plan with these people. I was only allowed to choose people that Joanne had already put in the group. I couldn't just pick anybody, but Joanne had to approve those people to have permission to see the plans in this group. So that's why you can see I've got these people that I was only allowed to pick. If you notice down here, I'm the only one. I just started this plan, so I'm the only one with access. I did not permission anybody that can see this beyond myself. What that basically means is even though these people are in this group, I did not give them permission to see this plan, so they won't be able to see it. But when I'm ready to share it, I can share it with any of the people that are in the group. Here to the right, this is the progress bar, and the color indicates the health of the plan. And the reason this is red is because based on the criteria, the success criteria that's defined in this plan, this is all rolling up to be late, and the progress is 33%. And we'll talk more about that when we get into actually defining and working on strategic plans. If you click on the three dots all the way to the right here, you'll see that now you've got a few other options here. So I said earlier, you can share the plan here by simply clicking on this. You can share with more people, or the people you are sharing with, you could change their privileges to edit or view and that sort of thing. So let's cancel out of that. Oh, before I cancel, you can also make this private. So if I wanted to, hey, I'm working on this still, I don't want to share it, I can simply click this and everybody that I just shared with goes away. But I am going to cancel out of that because I don't want that to happen at this point. I could also go into plan settings, which is where I could make some changes here to the title and to other things. So I can change the name of the plan. I could add a different description. I could even change the owner. And because I'm an admin, I can do a lot here because I have privilege to change it to just about anybody else. And of course, I can choose a parent plan. So if I say, hey, there's a parent to this plan, I want to make sure I align this plan to something else, I can do that here. We'll talk more about that when we get into alignment. And I could even move it into a different group here. So if I decided, hey, I wanted to move this plan to the finance group, I could go ahead and do that. It'll move from the management group to the finance group, but I don't want to do that, so let's cancel out of that. And that is really the bulk of the groups and plans page. Again, this is your central repository. You get a lot of information here from people in the group to how the group is doing overall from a health and status perspective. You can sort and change the order of things here. You can move plans from one group to another. You can move them out of any group at all and have it standalone. You can share. You can change group settings, plan settings. So this is really your total repository for all of your plans and all of your groups across your workspace. Well, I hope you enjoyed this session, and I look forward to talking to you again.